Kidd in town. Jason Kidd is an instant fast break, ready to teach his team how to win. They're inside 10 seconds left. Forces at the horn. He hit it. A thing of beauty. Kidd reads through everybody in store. Chalmers Kidd for first pass. What a play by Jason Kidd. Fouled and won a 4-point play.
At the peak of his career, Jason Kidd was earning the right to be called the greatest net during the team's NBA era. Kidd concluded his playing days by missing his final 18 shots as a member of the Knicks. However, his ability to lead and mentor was more important than any shot he took while wearing the orange and blue. 10 days after retiring, Kidd traded in a jersey for a clipboard, a move rarely seen in the NBA. And through 18 games, maybe we found out why. Searching for more answers, here's Rachel Nichols.
What have you learned from the time that you started to now? I mean, you got the gig, and then all of a sudden, here you go.
Well, I've learned a lot, and I'm going to continue to learn. You know, coaching for me is new, but I definitely have learned a lot about, you know, understanding guys and putting guys in a good position. Understanding, you know, working, it's an everyday job where, as a player, you leave the game, win or lose, you can get to go home and eat dinner and relax. This job, being a coach, I've enjoyed, and I've had a lot of fun with it. And, you know, the big thing is just a lot of video.
You lobbied very publicly and very hard to get Lawrence Frank to join this staff. What happened from then to get to the point where we are now? He's not even on your bench. He's reassigned.
Well, I think when you look at, you know, philosophies, sometimes things don't work out. And you have to accept that. And I could accept that, but at the same time, there is a brand, the Brooklyn Nets, that has to, you know, move forward, and I have to find a way to make them better. And so, you know, for coaches, it happens just like players, and there could be a disagreement or understanding that we don't, you know, get along or whatever it may be, but I have to do what's best for the brand, and that's what I had to do.
So you weren't feeling as if it was one voice, that was your voice, that there was too much disagreement and that your voice wasn't being heard enough?
Yeah, you can say that, I guess, that, you know, my plan wasn't being executed. And so with being a player or a coach, that things have to change, and hopefully for the better.
Also had some eventful news with you and the NBA offices, levying you a pretty heavy fine for what happened against the Lakers. When you look back on that incident, what do you think now?
The league had the right, and every right, you know, that's a league issue, for them to the fine, and it's accepted, and you move on.
This wasn't your first soda incident, though, right? In your career?
No, but it happens, and so, you know, sometimes you look to try to find a way to help your guys.
I used to do that all the time on purpose. I wanted to talk to the team.
I mean, was it something that just kind of came to you in the moment, or had you been thinking for a while, hey, this is something that might work?
No, it's just, you know, how can I get a play to my guys? And so, you know, what happened, and hopefully it doesn't have to, you know, it would happen again.
What do you think the line is between gamesmanship and strategy versus cheating when you talk about an incident like that?
You know, whatever it takes in the sense of helping those guys to get a play, you know, I'll do it. As a player, I did it. I ran into a coach. Is it cheating? You know, so it can go either way.
And that certainly could be debated for a long time to come. Much thanks to Rachel Nichols, sitting down with Jason Kidd. Nets and Knicks coming up at the top of the hour on TNT. Steve Smith, he talked about dismissing Lawrence Frank, or at least demoting him for the time being. But I liked what he said about he wanted to execute his plan. So if this works or doesn't work, it's going to fall on the shoulders of Jason Kidd.
That's what you love about Jason Kidd. I played with him in the 2000 Olympics, been a good friend of mine, and stand-up guy. A lot of people wouldn't do this interview after everything that's happened, especially with the incident of dropping the cup, the dismissal or demotion of Lawrence Frank. But that's who Jason Kidd is. He wants it on his shoulders. And unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is coming to light because they're losing in the amount of money they put into this team and the stars. But unfortunately for Jason Kidd, his first year. He's a former NBA player, like you said, after 10 days becoming a head coach, and they are losing, and the expectations are way up high, but they've had some injuries.
Right.
I think if they can get these guys back healthy, looking at this Eastern Conference the way it is right now, they still have a chance to get into the playoffs and make some noise. But right now it looks like the window is closing for the Brooklyn Nets. But I like what Jason Kidd, he's going to go down doing it his way.